All right, I am live here in Sacramento, California, where I now live. And one of the perks is that I get to attend events like this. This is an event invested and sponsored by Electrify America, the company that I've been telling you for a while now. They're building out the fast charging network here in the United States, kind of a alternative to the superchargers. But today, this is another project that they've invested in. Not too many people know about it, but this company called Envoy. This is pretty cool. So this is a car sharing service for all, and they're only using all electric cars right now because it's, Electrify America is owned by Volkswagen Group. They're using e-Golfs right here, as you can see, and there are quite a few of them here. Mayor of Sacramento was here earlier. I've interviewed him, and it was pretty fun, and I'll post it on my channel a little bit later. Also talked to Rich, the director of marketing of Electrify America. Once again, I'll release that interview soon. But this service is actually kind of a big deal because of a couple of things. One, it's a car sharing service, kind of like a zip car, if you will, right? There are designated locations, and where the apartment complexes you can see, this is a designated location where you can come in, use your app or fob if you don't have a cell phone. I think there's some people still don't have cell phones. You can use this car, pay per hour, and then return it. And as you can see, there's a charging station right here, and they can charge it right at those locations. Very cool. There's nothing. This is not an innovation per se, but the cars are all electric, which is pretty cool. And this service is definitely going to make a difference. And they are targeting actually low-income communities. And we talk about this a lot on the channel, right? The electric car revolution is tough because the only good cars that are out there, good electric cars, are expensive. Tesla's pretty much is one of your very few choices. I know that's changing. Obviously, Nissan Leaf has done good progress, and Kia Niro EV, or e-Niro as we're supposed to call it now, and Hyundai Kona EV are coming on the market. But it's still something that you just can't afford if you're living on an average income in the United States or around the world. So this is a very cool initiative. Now, the city of Sacramento, just in case if you don't know, it is the capital of California, and we are trying to be a very green state. Lots of technology is pioneered here. We have a lot of incentives. We have a lot of different programs. So this is big here in Sacramento. This is the type of programs that they are implementing. There's a lot of rebates. As I moved here, the first thing I did, I got a rebate from my electric company, my utility company. There's just so many different cool things that are going on. But to be honest with you, if you look around, you don't see that many electric cars because this is not a rich town. Not too many rich people here. The income here is very average. And by the way, before I go any further, just want to remind you guys that this show and this channel is sponsored by Evanex, the aftermarket accessories for Teslas. There's a discount code in the description of this live video, so go ahead and grab it so you can save yourselves a few bucks. And by the way, if this is your first time watching my video, I don't do this live very often, so this is on location. It's kind of cool. But there's a subscribe button down there, so go ahead and click on it so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, so Envoy is the name of the company. You can go to their website and check out their app. They're just launching. They're launching in some select cities. They're starting here in California, specifically in Sacramento. But this is obviously just the first stage of what to expect in the future, right? I mean, the ride sharing is here. It's here to stay. It's going to be, all over the place. But the fact that, it is all electric, it makes even a bigger difference. And it's not so much that, they're using all electric cars, is they figured out how to leverage the fast charging network. Now, this is the level 2 chargers here that they're going to be able to charge. I'm assuming most people are not going to need these cars during the nighttime, unless they're me and they work at night. But most of the time it's going to be fine. So they're going to be able to charge overnight and be ready to go by the next morning. Now these e-Golfs here, I'm sure they'll get other cars at some point, but they can go about 120 miles per charge. And that might just be enough for 2 or 3 people to use it for a couple of hours each. This might just work. I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video on this for you guys because I want to, I just met the apartment complex manager, and I'm just going to come back and sit down with her and say, hey, what's the feedback from people who live here? This is definitely a low-income area, so not everyone has a smartphone even, right? I mentioned this earlier, so they have fobs. I'm very interested because this is essentially a guinea pig for all of us to see what the adoption of electric car is going to be like moving forward, right? It's not like all of the cities and states and countries, people are going to just get rich and be able to afford Teslas. The technology will have to come down, right? So this is a very interesting, almost an experiment, and I'm very excited. So just like I said, talking to the mayor was pretty cool. I'll post that on the website, and of course conversation with Rich of Electrify America. We didn't really specifically talk about this event. I just wanted you guys to hear from the horse's mouth, if you will, you know, about the project. I'm definitely going to be covering this. I will cover them again when I'm at the LA Auto Show. In about 3 or 4 weeks. There's going to be so many different cool things going on there. Audi is going to release their second all-electric car. Byton is going to be there. You know, you guys, I love Byton. Kia is supposed to have a launch unveiling. A lot of people believe this is going to be their second generation of Soul EV with a over 200-mile range. These are just rumors, but I'll be there to cover it for you guys. So I am also going to hopefully catch up with Electrify America guys and have another conversation with them, because they are going to be part of our conversation in our community for a long time here in the United States, and Ionity in Europe. You know, I just interviewed Paul from Ionity, and it's part of my video library, so definitely check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Obviously, the comment section is specifically for that. I will do another video about this event, so definitely stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna give a shout out to some of my Patreons later on in the day. I still have a couple of videos to produce. Right now I can't even actually see the screen, sorry, so I can't really interact with you guys because someone else is Michael actually, who's working with me, actually shooting this video for me. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I will definitely catch up in the comment section of this video for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and you know, have some free food if it's still some of it left. People are still hanging out, so I'm gonna go and mingle, and then if not, I'll just go and grab Chipotle like I always do. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and remember to stay charged.